and vulnerabilities. It is, however, essential to recognize that women's vulnerabilities are embedded in the social, economic, and political processes and the current gaps in the development that reinforces them. However, in the face of these challenges, the Yoruba traditional culture places a very high premium on women, and this is evident in women inclusion in the management of traditional Yoruba societies. Our Erelu is a dear example of this. Women are assigned roles to see into the affairs of women in the communities and the marketplaces, while women are also revered as queen mothers and regents as the need may arise. This is recognition as a phenomenon not only on the account of the pride and sense of vision, diligence, and hard work. Permit me, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, on this occasion of the 50th anniversary of the coronation of Her Royal Highness Erelu Dr. Abiola Dosunmu, to wish her many more great years, good health, and peace all around, as I leave you with these lines that say, Bibi.
Thank you for joining us again. First, has warned the public regarding the rising water levels of the River Niger as of August 22, 2024. This alert indicating that upstream activities in Niger and Mali have contributed to the situation. A statement on Friday signed by the Director General of NIHSA, Umar Mohammed, noted that flood waters from these two on the River Niger have been informed and are fully prepared to manage the situation. NIHSA has advised states and communities along the River Niger system to be on high alert as the flood waters are anticipated to peak towards the end of August into September. The agency assured energy firm, Eni, in a deal valued at $783 million. In a corporate notice filed on the Niger Exchange Limited, Oanda noted the acquisition aligned with its strategy to bolster its upstream operations in the country's oil and gas industry. According to the firm, the transaction significantly increases its participating interest in key oil mining leases 60, 61, 62, and 63 from 20% to 40%, effectively doubling its stake in the NPL, NAOC, and OOL joint fields, with 24 currently producing, as well as 1,490 kilometers of pipelines, 12 production stations, Welcome back. Now to the other sports. The 2024 edition of the Katsina International Polo Tournament will be the first organized, as it will feature new trophies, more teams, as the rich cultural heritage of northern Nigeria and ancient Katsina Kingdom would come to the fore.
Please help me give them a traditional round of applause.
Good afternoon to you all. Years ago, for a woman, a young woman at that, to be given such a distinguished position. And so, this 11-year-old grew up knowing, encouraged by her father as well, but she grew up knowing that there was nothing that a woman could not do. That a woman could be productive, resourceful, resilient, and be the best that she could ever be. That 11-year-old is standing before you today. I was that little girl. The education you are receiving now, the opportunities you are being given, they are not meant for you to take anything to anyone's table. It is meant for you to have your own table. And I was able to tell them that because I grew up knowing someone, not just someone, many women around me, particularly Yoruba women who are brought up in a tradition of industry, entrepreneurship, faith, decent values, respect, education if you have access to it. I grew up knowing that I had an obligation to build my own table. And then hopefully if there's a young man who is interested in having a conversation with me, he will show me his table and I will show him mine. Erelu, ma, the celebrant of today, in your own case, eternal. God bless you, ma.
Thank you, Irelo Besifayemi. Please, let's give her a better round of applause as she makes her way to her seat. The goodwill messages, they are endless. We have goodwill message from the former military president of Nigeria, person of Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, General Ibrahim Babangida. And this goodwill message
few minutes to listen to me. He says, Oloye Abiolu Dosumu, Erelu Kuti the fourth. It is gratifying to know that you have attained the age of 50 on the throne as the delectable and cultural icon whose contributions to our cultural heritage has remained unblemished. You epitome
long time. It will be difficult for anyone to hit or to meet or attempt to surpass the history that we're putting together here today. And if we don't understand the full import of what it is, they've described it in different ways. But I said that if a 27-year-old young lady, a 27-year-old, so we can actually put it in context now, a 27-year-old young lady, 50 years ago, could attain, could be identified, that she's also from the source. And Johnny is not here yet, so I can now. Sisters, all of them have grown to be first ladies here. All of them have grown to be captains of industry here. All of them have grown to be individual people that have learned so much from me. Each time a trip, a band comes up, you tell me this is the person that threw in this band. Another person comes up, you tell me this is the contribution. It's because of how well you have trained all of them and how well they have watched you and the embodiment of simplicity, humility that you have passed on and you have shown. That's why, you know, they are all showing it and giving you love today. And so for me, it's for us to continue to thank God for our life, to continue to reflect and say that if she can do it over 50 years, then we don't have an excuse. We don't have any reason not to ensure that we take it off from where she is and we make it better. Our tradition, our culture, our historic heritage, our fashion, that has also been displayed here. Our fashion, everything that we're about is outstanding. Please, let's keep it up. Let's hold on to it because we don't have any other place. You know, nobody will teach us our history better than ourselves. Nobody will teach us our culture, our tradition better than ourselves. And it's only when we preserve them, we hold them, that the entire world can indeed, you know, be part of it. I want to thank you on behalf of the people and government of Lagos State. I want to
that Erelo Dosumu is passionate about fashion, and over the years they've creatively worked on.
celebrating 50 years on a show.
It proves it's excellent.